Oh, I'd like to give a bit of a client review on Caifu properties. Bit of a background, I've been a property investor for over 30 years, but due to some personal situation a little while ago, I had to sell all my properties and start from scratch. I saw their ad, was a little bit skeptical about the results that they were talking about, so I actually rang them, um, actually sat down with Drew, and a lot of my fears were put to rest. So I got started with them a couple of years ago and bought my first property with them. Is a four-bed, two-bath house for just under 500,000. It did take a little bit longer than we anticipated. That was mainly due to the council changing their building codes at the time. All and any hassles for this were handled by Drew and the boys. There was very little stress for myself, but when the property did settle, it settled at about 600,000. Valuation was about 600,000 with a very strong rental return. My second property is a duplex that is due to be settled in the next month. Purchase price for that was about 880,000. We've had the last week had a real estate agent giving an estimate of 600,000 per side, so 1.2 million for the total. And I have also in the process of building a duplex, another duplex. I bought the block of land in April this year for 285,000. So 4 months on, there are smaller blocks than mine on realestate.com for 385,000, so $100,000 uplift in 4 months. Not only that, the service and the contacts that Drew and the boys have been able to put me onto, like property managers. The property manager for my first property had the property rented for $520 a week 2 days after it settled. Due to the low interest rates, the strong rental return actually pays for the holding costs on on the duplex that I'm building. So basically building the duplex with very little money coming out of our own pocket. I couldn't recommend the guys highly enough. They're always on the ball. Any complaints or any questions or concerns, they've handled them straight away in a very professional manner. And their system just works. It's setting up a pipeline for more properties. I've had no dramas with Drew and boys, and if anyone's looking at getting into some development at the ground level, I strongly recommend Caifu. Thanks very much.